just basically left her a voice message saying, need mum. Of course, it sounded a lot worse than that. And of course, my mum was on speakerphone. No, my mum rang me up her on speakerphone, and she could tell instantly she's near shit. And I need to be there for my daughter. We need to get to hospital. She even asked him to call the ambulance. Like, why haven't you called the ambulance if this has been happening since Friday? Can you call the ambulance? Okay. She comes. It takes her, 10, 15 minutes to get in the taxi and come, because they live a bit out. And she comes and she's angry with him because he doesn't understand. Because he still didn't call the ambulance. Time's ticking away from me here. And for Charlie. She rang the ambulance straight away and, got them to me. She had to take Amelia back to her house so my sisters could look after Amelia and she'll meet me in hospital. Ashley didn't want to come in the ambulance with me. Don't know why. He just met me at the hospital. He was the first one to meet me in hospital, and when I got to hospital, they were like in A&E. They were like said to Ashley, turned around. They turned around to my ex and said, knowing your girlfriend's diabetic and pregnant and was being violently sick on Friday night, why didn't you call in straight away? Why didn't you ring the ambulance straight away? And he just said back to the doctor or the nurse, I didn't know the number. Didn't know the number. Didn't know the number. No, okay. The doctor looked at us like, is this a joke? Looked at me like, why are you with him? Like, what the hell? And then, he said that he's going to get someone to come in and do a scan to make sure the baby's okay. So I'm like, okay. And I'm trying to think, I'm really like ill and fragile, and my brain's just like I'm not functioning properly, and I'm trying to think, like, when did I feel Charlie move? Is he moving? I can feel Braxton Hicks. I'm like, oh, he's okay. He's okay. My boy's okay. He's gonna be fine, And this guy comes in to do the scan, and he says to me, he's got everything ready, and he says to me, the machine and whatnot, and he says to me, I'm gonna be quiet. Don't take it the wrong way. I've just got to do a lot of checks. So if I'm quiet, doesn't mean it's bad or good, okay? And I was like, okay. So he puts the gel on my belly, on my bump, and he, gets a little thingy, goes over my bump, and, I basically look at the screen. I see Charlie there. He's not moving. And I'll keep looking. Like, oh, he's just being, lazy, and there's no heart. Like, his heart's, like, the heart chamber, just, when I see that, I'll just keep looking, and my boy's not moving. He's not moving. And the doctor turns around to me and says, we'll do another scan, but I'm sorry, I can't find his heartbeat. And inside, in my head, inside, I'm physically screaming, no, no. I'm crying, I'm screaming, I'm like, my baby's not dead, you're wrong, you've got this wrong, come on, you've got this wrong, he's not, don't tell me my baby's dead, like, you've been 28 weeks, do not tell me my baby's dead, no, I felt him yesterday, I'm getting these vaccines at Hicks, no, I was in denial, I couldn't believe it, no, no chance, no, so he went away and said he'd be back in 5 minutes to do another one. And by that point, my mum come in, and I held her hand, and then eventually he comes back in and does it again. And this time I couldn't look at the screen. I didn't want it. Didn't want it because the first time it was just so still and lifeless, and no, he's always moving. I miss that. And so he does it. And he does it a little bit longer this time. And he's like, I'm so sorry. There isn't a heartbeat. I'm sorry for your loss. And I felt numb. I felt so many emotions. I felt like, no, this is just a dream. Pinch me, I'm gonna wake up in a minute. And then, it doesn't really sink in. It doesn't. You just think it's a bad dream. You just. I can't explain it. See, if my ex was to call in on that Friday night, they would have checked to see if Charlie was okay. They would have seen that he's still kind of moving around. He's moving around because he died on Sunday. It's been confirmed in the hospital notes. They knew Charlie after I gave birth to him. They knew he died on the Sunday. And I was minutes away from death myself. So, if that prick of my ex called on Friday night and got me in hospital, or called the ambulance and they got me in hospital, that's what I mean, called the ambulance at least. But he didn't know the number, did he? No. He just left us to die. He did in a way. If when you love someone, why don't you ring the ambulance when they're that bad, pregnant, diabetic, and being violently sick? If he called on that Friday evening, called the ambulance, they would have got me in. They would have checked to see if Charlie was still being alive, and they would have given me an emergency C-section. And got Charlie out at 28 weeks, and he'd be in NICU and had a good survival chance. No, my ex didn't call the ambulance. I was unable to call the ambulance, really. I don't know how I managed to leave my sister. It must have been God. Someone gave me that push, because all I could say was need mum. And when she called me, I could barely talk, and she knew straight away. She was speaking to Ashley more, and come out. So why didn't he call? Why didn't he call the ambulance? I don't get it. In my eyes, He left us to die. He neglected us and left us to die. We're not getting us emergency help that we needed, that I needed. And so in my eyes, he killed my boy. And I hate him. I hate him so much. You know, when I was in hospital, even though I couldn't function properly, my brain couldn't function. After hearing, them say there's no heartbeat, I started remembering things, And then from that moment, I knew I didn't want anything to do with him. Anything to do with him. I hated him and still do. Hate's not even the word. Sorry. Hate's not even the word. So I didn't want anything to do with him. I wanted him gone. Like, see you later. Get out of my face. I didn't want him around. Didn't want to be with him no more. That's it. I stopped contacting, calling him, whatever. He'll try calling me, text me, harassing me. No, didn't want to know. That's it. I blocked him completely. So yeah. Yeah, that's how I lost my boy. I don't cry. And then basically I went up to MAU, Medical Assessment Ward, on that unit, and they were giving me pills, I was being sick, so they were giving me injections to stop the sickness. Didn't work. Giving me pills to like bring on the labour, kind of, or stop the pregnancy hormones or something. They gave me pills for something, and then the next day, early hours the next day, at 6 a.m. in the morning, I had to ring my mum because I was going down to the labour ward because things were starting to move down there. And then they gave me a Passerine inside me, and normally they give you 3, but 1 done the job. And then not long after that, I was in proper labour, 4 centimetres, but I was like, I need a push now, and then gave birth to him not long after that, and it was nice. It was, I wasn't crying, I wasn't screaming. It was just like a normal birth, really. Of course, it was hard because the emotional pain, pushing, and then he wasn't able to wiggle himself, so I had to do all the hard work. With Amelia, I never had the physical contact. They had to quickly get her out. Like, when I gave birth to her, they had to pick her up and put her on this thing and like, take her to NICU, and incubate her. So I never got that chance. And with Charlie, that's Charlie's ear. He's got the same ear as me. He was placed on my chest, and he felt so warm, and he looked just like me and Amelia. Oh, he did. And his skin was all warm. He felt warm. He smelled so beautiful, like a baby. He didn't smell dead because, he didn't die. And I found out pretty quickly when he died, which was on that Sunday. So, he was out with a couple of days, so he didn't smell of death. He had a beautiful baby smell, and I love that. Yeah, and reality still didn't sink in. Not really. Yeah, I knew he wasn't waking up. Inside my head, I'm like, wake up, Charlie. Wake up now. Oh, baby. But then reality didn't really sink in. Because I just wanted it to be a bad nightmare and I'll wake up, Anyway, I was able to take him home a couple of days after. So I think it was Friday. Yeah, Friday I was able to take him home for the whole day and night, and we made some beautiful memories, took pictures, videos, etc. Had to give him back Saturday. That was kind of tough. Not toughest thing then, because what I've got to do Monday next week is going to be tough. What I had to do Friday this week was tough. I had to seal him down. Had my last moments with him this Friday. Pictures, videos, sing songs, our little last dance. And I had to seal his casket down, and it was the worst thing yet. Can't see his face anymore, can I? I can't hold him. I can't hold my baby anymore. I can see his face. But yeah, so anyway, I made some lovely memories. So I am very lucky in a way, and very blessed that I got to spend a whole month making amazing memories and whatnot, and seeing my boy, and he didn't decompose badly. Because he was kept so preserved amazingly in the hospital morgue, and I wasn't going every day to see him. I would if I could, but no, it's not fair on him, his body, I mean. So after I gave him back on a Saturday, I was going every other day, so I would leave one day in between and I'll go see him. So that kept going on for about 2.5, maybe 3 weeks. And it was beautiful. We made so many memories, dances, videos, pictures. I talked his ear off. Like, I was just talking, yapping. He's like, probably thinking, Mom, shut up. You know? Lay down on the sofa with him at the hospital, in the suite, snowdrop suite. So yeah, it was really nice. Of course, when I gave birth to him, his sister met him, and it was lovely. She was like, "Can I hold Charlie?" "Yeah, you can hold Charlie." "Oh, I love him." I was like, "I love him too." It was beautiful. So I'm just dipping and diving because I've only got like 6 minutes left for this video. I need some more storage out. But yeah, the hospital staff were amazing. They mean a lot to me. The way they handled Charlie, like one of their own. And helped me. So yeah, the 2nd of December was the last day at the hospital, me going to visit Charlie, and them bringing him to me, because they have to go down to the morgue, the chapel of rest in the hospital, and bring him up to me on the maternity unit, in the bereavement suite, the snowdrop suite. But it wasn't in the snowdrop suite, it was in the delivery room where we first met. And it meant so much on our last day, right, at the hospital. That's something. And then on the 5th, on the 5th of December, he was transferred to the funeral director's place, and in their chapel of rest. And I visited him since the Wednesday, 5th of December, till this Friday just gone. And Friday was our last day. So I made it worth every moment. A lot of emotions, up and down, and happy and sad and broken, and because I had to seal him down. I had to seal my boy down. And what I loved was I loved being able to see him and hold him, because, he was fine. Like, yes, his colour changed a bit, but he was doing so well. Like, he didn't really decompose. The hospital kept that hospital morgue is amazing. It kept him so preserved. It was amazing. So yeah, like when I last seen him on Friday, he was starting to shrink just a little bit, and his color changed a bit. But he's sealed now, so no air will be able to get to him. And basically Monday, tomorrow, it's gonna be the hardest day by far. And that's when reality starts to sink in, and that's when grieving really starts to happen. Because it's gonna be his special day. It's his cremation. And I don't know what to expect. I'm kind of looking forward to it because I'm putting him to rest now. But I'm not, because I can't. I know I can hold his arm and whatnot, but my arms can't feel him anymore. I can't smell him anymore, and I can't see him. And I know I've had a whole month of that. I hope I will never ever forget those memories, never. That's why I documented everything, and I will be uploading these videos and vlogs after this one. I don't understand why babies have got to die, and kids. Why can't we all just get to a nice old age and perish in our sleep? It's not bad. Oh, okay, my time's coming up, so I'm gonna say bye and thank you for watching, and hope you look forward to my other video soon. So yeah, I love you, Charlie James, and God bless to you angels.